Morning. Tomorrow is Easter, and so it's probably a good time to for this text, and this text just fits with our discussion on Christology, and we're focusing on the deity of Jesus, and one of the things that we're going to note here is how others proclaimed his deity. Others did. And I think there's a great lesson in the text I want you to look at. This is John 20, verse 24. Now Thomas, one of the 12, called the twin, was not with them when Jesus came. So the other disciples told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he said to them, "Unless I see his hands, in his hands the mark of the nails, and place my finger into the mark of the nails, and place my hand into his side, I will never believe." In other words, he needs to have first-person experience. And if he doesn't have first-person experience, he says, "I'm not going to buy any of what you are selling." Now, keep in mind, he'd walked with Jesus for at least 2.5 years to 3 years. And yet this is his disposition. 8 days later, his disciples were inside again, and Thomas was with them. Although the doors were locked, Jesus came and stood among them. So here he is, post-resurrection, a glorified body, and he appears even though the doors are locked. Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Now, if somebody just pops into a room and then says, "Peace be with you," it might be the last thing I feel at that moment is peace. Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here and see my hands, and put your hand and place it in my side. Do not disbelieve, but believe it." It's almost as though Jesus had heard Thomas make the statements that he made. Well, it's of course because he did. He's God. Thomas answered him, his immediate response, "My Lord and my God." You'll notice Thomas didn't reach out and say, "Okay." He immediately understood who was before him, and he confessed the deity of Jesus. "My Lord and my God." You're the boss, and you are the divine creator. Jesus said to him, "Have you believed because you've seen me? Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." I want to leave you with this thought. If you doubt, don't run from your doubts. Sometimes we drive the bus a little bit over Thomas. He doubted. He did. And Jesus condescended, even offered him evidence, and invited him to test him. And then Thomas believed. And Thomas believed just at the invitation of Jesus in his response to Thomas' request. You have doubts, bring them to Christ. Let your doubts lead you. And what you can find is the experience of the risen Christ. You can find the experience of engaging Christ, the God-man, who is your Lord and your God. So don't hide your doubts. Bring them to God and see what he'll do. May the Lord bless you.